See you. I see you watching. What are you watching on? Phone? Computer? Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock. This is season 3, episode 4. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. So, I'm actually recording not soon after we completed the work on that was a weird look down. Completing the work on building the mountain actually up to our base. And I keep calling this thing a mountain, and realistically, it is a hill. It's not a mountain, but a lot of this has grown in. Finally, you can see we still have some grass that hasn't grown in because we haven't had much playtime since the last episode ending and this one beginning. But today, what I would really like to do is sort out our storage because right now it is atrocious. And we are still smelting up some things. I need to get the rest of this gold, put it into some furnaces, and get it smelted up. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have some basic stuff like a brewing stand and maybe a stone cutter. I don't know, up here in the main area. We're going to have, of course, our bedroom up here. And eventually, I'm probably going to put some armor stands with some different armor and stuff so that when we run through, like, to the nether and die, we'll respawn in here, we can quickly gear up and then head out. But as I said in the last episode, our potential expansion is either up or down, and I think it down is the way that we want to go. So we're at Y level 98 as the floor is, and we have all the way down to bedrock for potential rooms and stuff. I don't know if we'll keep with the twisted vines. Maybe we'll have the weeping vines dropping down into wherever we're going. That could be kind of neat too. But I do like the twisting vines. And unfortunately, we are going to get rid of these so that we can start digging out an area. So let's pop that guy off for now. Wow, we didn't get any that dropped back. That could be a bad thing. Yeah, it could be a bad thing. It's okay though. It is okay. There's more out there. We can actually bone meal our um nylium that's down there and get more. As a matter of fact, we have plenty of bones from our raid in the nether. We did do a live stream where we got a bunch more wither skeleton skulls. As stated in the last episode, we're on a team. And for the team, I decided to go ahead and get those wither skeleton skulls. And Silent actually has, I think, 4, but he has 3 more nonetheless. So we can do 6 wither fights, and everybody can get a beacon. Yes, that is the idea behind that. So right now, as you guys see, we have a bunch of junk kind of in this chest. We have like mob drops and farmable stuff in here. We did collect some dead bushes because who doesn't need dead bushes? We have a lot of bones and different things in here. We have all of our valuables in this chest, and we need to start taking some of these valuables and actually converting them into shulker boxes, and then start placing said shulker boxes in here. We have a bunch of potatoes, and we have some random cactus because we collected that while we were out in the mesa, and I think it's time. It's time for us to set up a storage that we can be happy with and also can be expanded upon, because right now I have some valuables spilled over in this chest. All this gold is the stuff that's going to bartering with Liara. We have all of our nether items in here, and then we have just an absolute ton of miscellaneous stuff in these 2 chests, building blocks and the such. We have more building blocks in here, plus our axolotls, I guess is how you pronounce that. We have different heads and all of those things. So yeah, it's time. It's time. So my plan, or my grand master plan, actually is to get some vines of sorts. I think we're going to have to go bone mealing And we need to go ahead and grow some crimson fungus anyway. We'll grab a stack of bones. We'll try to get ourselves some vine action. Let's grab our silk touch pickaxe. Just in case. And we'll start digging down, and then I'm going to go kind of in an old school manner. And by that, I mean I'm going to build a storage room very similar to what I used to build. I know that probably doesn't make sense to some of you, but any of you that have been around for a very, very long time, when I used to play single player worlds, we had quite a few storage rooms, and there was a design that I actually truly, truly love, and we're going to build it again. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. It's like a 1% or maybe a 0.1% chance that we'll actually get the twisting vines, but I know you can grow this. When we played Sky Bees, we were looking for the twisted vines that we ended up never really using, but it does grow. Oh, well, I mean, we're gonna be here a little while. We've got plenty of bone meal, so let's try to get some twisting vines. Wish me luck. Okay, so yeah, right. You're probably screaming at me. Look in your chest. Dude, look in your chest. Come on, please look in your chest. This should have been over in this chest here, along with things like the crimson fungus and the warp fungus. I mean, we did get a little bit more stuff. It's not a big deal, but I feel a little silly. What I was getting ready to do was grab my axe, and we were going to head into the nether, and we were going to start just chipping away at getting some more twisted vines. Ay, ay, ay. Now, a neat little thing that I tried and just confirmed, and I'm sure most of you already know, but I did not. We can actually plant like these roots on grass. So that's a neat thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go run to the nether and get some of the crimson roots, at least a little bit of them. Maybe even grab myself some crimson nylium with my silk touch pickaxe, just so that we have that stuff, and then we can kind of decorate our mountain a little bit with the warped and crimson roots, as opposed to hitting the side of the mountain with bone meal like people tend to do to get the tall grass and flowers and stuff like that. I think it could look cool. We're not going to mess around with it too much today. We're just prepping for the future. And I also don't feel like growing our crimson wood and then chopping it down and having to chop down all the nether wart blocks and stuff like that. So we're just going to head off and do what we do and get some. Well, we got ourselves a nice little room dug out here, fairly decent in size, and we filled in some parts that we shouldn't have dug out, but essentially this is going to be our storage room. So my plan is, in these cutouts here, we're going to have a deep slate running like so. We're going to have deep slate all the way here and here. And then we will end up having the basalt running something like this. And this will be one little cove, and then what we can do is we can come in here and place stairs like this and like this. And then we will have regular black stone, which we're going to have to get more of. This is not enough. And we're going to do like that. And this is essentially one bay for chests and stuff. What I'm also going to do is potentially like that. I'm going to put a couple of shroom lights and then maybe some slabs. Let's go up and see what we got. No slabs, but we can make a few. I got that. I got that on a little adventure that we went off to that we shouldn't have. I was going to get Crimson Wood, and I've decided against using the Crimson Stems, but let's see. We use glowstone because we don't have a lot of the shroom lights. It doesn't matter what we use. Let's go down. So this is going to go in here like that. We will have slabs like this. And this is where our chests are going to sit. Our chests are going to go all the way up to this height. So we will have 10 double chests times 4. So there'll be 40 double chests, 80 double chests, 120 double chests, 160 double chests in this area. And then as far as the floor goes, I think we're just going to run this stuff on the floor. I really like this block and haven't found a good use for it, but I think it's going to work pretty well in here. Now, the thing that we have to do is start laying all of these out, and I think we're honestly going to run out of basalt. We're going to run out of all kinds of things. Now, eventually, I think we will build ourselves a little bit of a basalt generator that we can just sit at with a pickaxe, and we can just mine to our heart's content and collect basalt since we found a good use of basalt. Almost got it. And to be honest with you, we don't need to go to the Nether to get more basalt. Most of you watching this video already know, but there are some weird terrain generations going on in this world, and I don't quite know what's going on, but I have seen a a warped forest, a crimson forest, and stuff like that. So it's been interesting to say the least. And yeah, we're just gonna have to venture out. Oh, I've already got a crafting table set down. We're gonna want to venture out and see what's up. Like, I found these in the overworld. We didn't need to go to the Nether. But I think we're just going to use some of that to make ourselves a couple of chests. So we can place down and get rid of some of this stuff. And we're going to need to go get some more blackstone. We're going to need to go get a little bit more basalt. And I think that's all we really need. Yeah, we're going to go out on a little adventure and find ourselves some more stuff. Prime example of some of this terrain generation is this right here. Bunch of clay with lava. This island right here is actually endstone. You can kind of see it as we float into it. It's pretty neat. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, but that's weird. If we come over here, this is a swamp biome. And you can see this thing is completely covered in podzol and in lava. Here is one of those crimson forests in the overworld. Oh, and I do believe that I found a basalt delta somewhere. I just have to find it again. This is a normal terrain generation here with the savanna. Here is a warped forest. Pretty neat. And hanging out in the crimson forest is where I actually got the zombified hoglin. Is it a zoglin? I don't know. Head, because the nether mob spawn. It's the weirdest thing. Oh yeah, we're just gonna keep on flying. Ooh. see what we can find. The dangerous adventure to try and find ourselves an area. This is cool though. I like this. I think it looks super cool. Um, but yeah, we're just gonna fly around until we find what we're looking for. Look at this birch forest is so weird. Just diorite city. I mean, if you want to build with diorite, this is the place for you. Every block has its use. It's just not in my build palette. We're going to run out of rockets, and it's going to be quite difficult for us to get home. There's a ruined portal. We got to check this out. Looks like this one's already been potentially skimmed. Things are going to get kind of crazy for us here in just a second. Aha, here we go. I knew there was one somewhere. So we've got the opportunity to get some blackstone. We've got the opportunity to get some more basalt. And we might as well just start picking up a little bit of this. Again, basalt is a renewable resource that we can use or build a farm for at some point. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't think I've actually built one. So we're going to grab a bunch of basalt. I think another stack or so would probably be enough. And the server's restarting. Of course it is. It's that time of the morning when we're recording. So we're just going to grab a bunch of materials and hang out here for a little bit. And then hopefully make it back home. I'll probably grab a little bit of this birch just in case I got to build myself a boat. Might have to do this one old school. Oh, and I don't know what we should get for blackstone, but I know we're going to need a decent amount. Stair-wise, we're going to need a decent amount for the roof and things like that. And deep slate and stuff we should have enough of. So, material gathering, and then we can start sorting out our chests and get ourselves a decent little storage room. The other little plan that I have is we're going to utilize our space, and we're going to put up our furnaces inside that same storeroom. I think would be a wise idea. And, yeah, we'll go from there. Well, progress has been made. We have all of the stairs in, we have all of the lighting underneath the chests, and we have put in pretty much the whole ceiling. I did start messing around with this guy, the tough block. I really like this block and I really want to use it, but it just didn't fit in this. And going up and down the twisting vines, though it's a pretty neat way to do it, I want to build a water elevator going up and down, and then here in the center where our crafting table used to be, we're going to put that back and have the twisting vine to get up there. And then I think what we'll have is we'll have alternating water elevators, so we're going to have multiple layers to the base, so our next area below this one will have the water elevator coming up and down on these sides, and we'll just alternate that all the way down. I do have some ice. I got this when I was going on a little adventure when we were looking for crimson wood, and we're going to build all the way up and make a nice water elevator, but we're waiting on some netherrack to finish smelting. The reason for that is I think we're going to go, like I said earlier, with kind of an older design of mine, and we're going to use some nether brick and nether brick stairs, and we're going to use some slabs and maybe some campfires or just regular fire and stuff like that to build our floor down there. And then once we're down there doing the floor and we have all the glass and stuff that we need, we're going to break this twisting vine out, and then we will put blackstone coming all the way up just to make these tunnels look a little bit nicer. Now, I also did the math, and this thing will stack 5 double chests by 2, so that's 10 double chests worth of storage here, times 4 bays, times 4 sides. We need a total of 640 logs. I need 10 stacks of logs, so we're going to have to go out and really put this axe to the test. But first things first, we need to smelt up a little bit of sand. I have some glass here. And we're going to get ourselves a little bit of red dye and continue on making glass panes and things like that. So, yep, we're just waiting, and then we're going to go do a bunch of mining, and I may smelt some more netherrack to get more nether brick. We could go tear out a little bit of the fortress, but why not? Why not smelt down what we have? And let's see, that should get me 2 stacks. And then we should, between this and these 2 furnaces over there, that should give us another stack. So that'll give us 3 stacks. And that should be really close to what we need down below. And yeah, I boogered up something there. That's why that coal ended up getting used. But that's okay. We have plenty of coal with our fortune pickaxe. And these 2 furnaces are just about done. So we're going to snag all of our stuff. 3 stacks of nether brick plus what I have in the chest. We'll go ahead and turn this 22 into stairs. And if we need slabs, we will craft them up, but I think we should grab ourselves a flint and steel, which is surprisingly something we don't have. Look at that. And yeah, let's continue on with what we were working on and make an elevator and all of that stuff. So, a long time ago, when I found nether brick to be one of the favorite of mine, don't mind chat there. Stream day or stream weekend. There wasn't a lot of options to mix and match nether brick, so you could do this simple design of placing in the stairs, and we have some half slabs with lighting in them. I think we're going to end up putting probably another one in these corners here, and guess we'll just move this here. But this was a thing that I used to do when mismatching the floor and making it kind of look broken up and old. So this is our floor. We got our water elevators in, and our next thing is we're going to place in a little bit more fire here in these corners and place in some slabs, and then it's time to go chop just an extreme amount of trees and then move all of this downstairs. And you can see we replace down the crafting table. We've got the twisting vines that'll go up there. And yeah. Some slabbage. And we have our flint and steel. Should be a fairly easy thing to do up. Now, I placed in the glass panes because it'll hold the water in and you can step in it nice and easy. We could have done this with nether brick fence too, but I really like the glass panes. My dogs are going wild outside. So, yeah, time to do this, and I'll be back. Now, I'm over here in our little shopping district, which is just across from Spawn Town, and Zloy has this shop here where he's selling books. Um, and I think we should get some efficiency, some mending, and some breaking on our axe here. But he has changed the price to these. I guess he's calling them dumb? Maybe I'm saying it incorrectly. But he also built this guy right here, which is the first bank of truly Bedrock. And he has gone to um, introduce a new currency. So, welcome to the first bank of truly Bedrock. Please retrieve your first payout of dumb available in your super secret secure safe barrel. For now, every member gets 27, and there are 423 dumb overall in circulation. A dumb is a custom currency devised specifically for truly Bedrock. It is meant to be traded, stolen, or earned just like any other type of currency. More ways to acquire are coming, and you're free to open your own shop utilizing it. So we have a barrel here, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab 3 of these bad boys. So there's a whole thing with the currency on Truly Bedrock because diamond ore generation is a little bit of a problem. Clearly. Clearly. And anyway, we're trying to find a better currency because honestly, diamonds. If we talk about diamonds a little bit, making armor and tools you can actually get from villagers. Crafting wise, the only diamonds you need for crafting are for an enchanting table, but honestly, you can do that through villagers as well. So, diamonds really are only a currency if we make them a currency, right? The only reason people go out and mine them and collect them is for buying and selling stuff at different shops. So, we're trying to do something different and figure it out, but Zloy has kind of effectively redone the whole pebbles thing. So we're going to buy an efficiency 5 book, we're going to buy a mending book, and we are going to buy an unbreaking 3 book so that we can get some better stuff on our diamond axe here and make growing and mining trees better. Ooh, thunderstorm. Let's fly, please. Come on, dude. The one time I really need you. No. I should have said something slack. I wanted to see the lightning hit the base. Oh well. So here we should be able to probably, yeah, mending first. Unbreaking, I'd imagine, cost less. It does. And there we go. We've got a beast of a pickaxe now. We should get efficiency 5 for this guy at some point, because right now it's got efficiency 3, but I'm worried about the growing and harvesting of these trees more than anything else. And somebody's using a chunk border pack. Mm-hmm. Well, that's okay. We have ourselves, a stack and a half of spruce logs. We are going to bone meal and grow some trees and chop them all down. Yep, there's some over here. We'll just keep doing that and hopefully get 10 stacks quickly. Well, here we are. This is our storage room all complete. Look at all of the storage. So we have opportunities now where we could place in like item frames or signs on the insides of these. That's why I like this design specifically. Let's just go grab, I don't know. Let's say cobblestone will be kind of the first thing that we take out of here, right? So let's just dump everything that's not cobblestone out of our inventory because we have a lot of junk. And now we'll go through all of our chests and we'll pull out cobblestone. Oh, we have actually quite a bit more than I thought we did. I think I have more. Oh, yeah. So we've got a ton of cobblestone. And we're going to need a little bit of leather, which we have. And we're going to have some sticks. We can make an item frame. And then we can jump down here. And we need to kind of organize this. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to put blocks along this wall and maybe that one. And then we'll kind of get into the more weird things on the other walls. So right here, item frame, cobblestone. Pretty simple, you know, storage system. Nothing, it's nothing too fancy, but it's going to work out rather nicely. So we can have a chest full of cobblestone, we can have multiple chests, we could have this whole row of cobblestone if we wanted to, and then we could put the other stone variants like andesite, diorite, and granite in here. We can put smooth stone, deep slate, all of those different things. And I've got some chests that I seriously need to go through, and cobblestone may be one of those ones that we have to do more than one chest just because we have so much of it. Things like gravel and stuff need to go in there. Wood. We'll probably set up a special area, or a special, not an area, but a special section. Wrong one, dude. Just for wood types. I did build this thing a little wrong, though. That was my axe. Give me it back. I should have made this 6 tall instead of 5, and then we could have had all 6 wood types in here, but technically we have the nether woods, which leaves us to open deals for other vegetation or something like that. I don't know. It's going to be a work in progress to make sure that we get this whole thing sorted out in a decent manner. But what I will also start doing, and I don't know why these two chests disconnected, is we'll start grabbing the bulk items like netherrack and cobblestone. We'll grab things like diorite and andesite and granite that we have quite a bit of. Deep slate as well. We'll start getting those items out, and then we will start condensing these different chests, you know, into 1 or 2 chests so that we can really start sifting through the items. Which we have quite a bit of stuff. And I did set up a shulker box that we are going to put in our ender chest and start getting this thing organized as well. And then furnaces would be the next thing that we probably want to look at. I think we're going to leave our smelting operation up here for basic day-to-day smelting, but eventually I think we will get a super smelter of sorts built so that we can bulk smelt things like copper and gold and stuff like that. But now it's time for me to go through all of my chests and grab out the things that I missed, like that little bit of cobblestone there, and get rolling. Yeah, this is the fun part. It will be nice, though. It will be nice once it's all done, and we don't have to worry about sifting through multiple chests. We'll have, plenty of item frames indicating where we're going, or what items are where, so we know where to look. Yeah, that looks pretty good, and we're just doing a quick pass of this here. I need some more sticks, which we can turn all of that into sticks. I do need to remember that this stack of gold blocks here, this is for the bartering thing that me and Lee were doing. And 2 item frames is all we get out of that. Yeah, we're gonna need more. So, wish me luck. This is gonna be grindy. So I guess Silent didn't know that we had already taken our Elytra out of here, so he put another one in the box. And that's why we ended up with 2. So I'm going to put this one back in. I already let him know that it's there. He can come and collect it at any time. And we've pretty much completed the storage unit on the base, so let's go check it out. We're just getting off of live stream day. So if you guys missed the live stream day, you can see we're wearing a glow squid hoodie. I really like it. It looks pretty cool. We have to give a special thank you to a Jazzy B, as she is the one that made this for us, or put it over our skin, especially for stream day, so I'm really excited about that. Another thing that happened is I messaged Miss Jessie B, to get some protection 4 from her so we could start putting this on our armor. As right now, our armor is pretty much sitting with just mending. A few components have been added to the boots and the helmet, obviously. But it's going to cost us a pretty penny to probably enchant most of these outside of our boots, or our leggings and our chest plate. Which also brings me to unbreaking. We'll need to get unbreaking on these, maybe? I know that they have mending, so they're going to maintain health, but we may get into a position where we get hit a lot, and we don't get XP. So we're definitely going to want to get unbreaking on these bad boys before we put the protection books, which I do believe we can go buy from Mr. Zloy XP, which we'll do off camera. So on stream, what we did is we were over in a little area at about 1,000 by -1,000. Somewhere over there, we've got a little breeding pin, and we were trying to get the blue axolotl. We were unsuccessful, but had fun nonetheless. So here it is in all of its glory. We have dirt, clay, tuff, stone, and cobblestone. The other variants of stone, gravel, and deep slate. We have some nether items in here. Netherrack, nether brick, soul sand and soul soil, glowstone, and shroom lights. We have basalt in here, the smooth, the polished, and the regular. We have blackstone. We have the warped stuff in here. We have the crimson stuff in here. And then we have a box for magma blocks that we are getting. And then over here is where I'm starting my sections of wood. So we have warped and crimson in here. I will be putting oak and dark oak and all of that stuff in this area as well at some point. And then over here, a few other things like ice, amethyst, calcite. I'll probably put obsidian in here as well at some point. But for now, we have glass over here. I think we already showed that one. Then we have dyes. Up here, we have food in here. Growables are in here. I did get some pumpkin, and these melon mini blocks are from breaking melons. If you break melons and doesn't give you melon slices, it gives you this. Foxy knows about that, but we can turn this into seeds nonetheless, so we're going to hold on to those for a little while. We did go into a jungle biome. And then, of course, we have finally mob drops in this chest. I do have a dump chest right now, which is here. There are a few things that we need to start breaking out. Like the spruce wood, we did collect some jungle logs. This stuff has to be put away over here once we make some more item frames. But we have plenty of storage, plenty of room for things in the future. And the base is nice and cleaned up. We did hang our first fortune pickaxe up there on a glow frame, which is a neat little addition to the game. This will glow when it's dark, but of course it's not dark. And then we have our head collection here, which we've collected quite a few different things. We collected some of these on stream day. And some of these we have gotten previously, but that is it. That is the storage room. We have it completed. I'm excited about it. Many more things to come in our home here. I think the base is going pretty good. We're going to put a few more things in this base. Maybe some farms. We did talk about not putting too many farms in the spawn area just because of how many people are living here. If we do put farms, they're going to be exceedingly small. So, yeah, we're done for today. The storeroom is built, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when videos go live. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Make sure you check the description down below for all the different ways to follow me. There are also a link to all the other Truly Bedrock members' Discords, YouTube channels. The link to my Discord and Truly Bedrock Discord are also in the description below, so make sure you read that. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.